Yes, so most of you have been asking, but is there a market for rabbits? Stay with me. Let me talk to you about my rabbits, and then we will find out whether there is actually market for these rabbits or not. So this is my story. I went to the village to visit my mother. I found her with rabbits. I said, why shouldn't I take 2 rabbits? And I also start. So I brought my 2 rabbits and put them here, where you see. So those 2 rabbits, I thought I had bought a male and a female. But then I realized 4 months down the road, I had bought only females. Maybe it's because she did not know how to identify a male and a female rabbit. But of course, like I already said, do research, get to know. Right now, personally, I educated myself through the YouTube videos, and now I know how to identify a male and a female rabbit, because I don't want to do the same mistake my mother did. If someone comes and says, I want a male rabbit, I can easily identify a male rabbit from a female rabbit. Okay, so I got the 2, they are not giving birth. So I went in the neighborhood, I bought a male rabbit and I brought it. And you know, these rabbits expand, they multiply so quickly. By the way, 1 month, once it gives birth, if you don't remove the male, trust me, it's going to get pregnant again. And in 1 month, you will be having more. So of course, they expanded, they started growing. I had to now find a plan. And then that's how I got the idea of this house. My house accommodates 30 rabbits. You see how small it is? When I say not idle land, you don't have to have a very big piece of land for you to be able to have this house. Look at it. See the space it is occupying. So, but it can have 30 rabbits in here. So when you look at this house, the beauty of it is you can easily clean it. When they eat, the feeds, of course, drop through, and also the poo, whatever it is, it also goes through. So you can easily sweep. You sweep it, and then you collect it. That is manure. Also, when you see where there are some pipes here. There are some pipes here, so that of course, when you're cleaning, you remove that and then you leave it clean. Of course, here it's because I was cleaning before I did the video. But you remove, then down here, that's where the susu goes. And I collect it, and once in a while, I pour it into my plantation right there. So, still about the house, I want you to see inside. I want you to see inside. You see this? That's where the feeds, they drop from. They drop down, then you can clean from down. You have to keep the house clean, of course. And then again, with this nature of a house, you have to provide for them where they can give birth from. So when you look at it, you will see that I have pots in different rooms. But the idea of the pots did not just come like that. Of course, I had to first make a loss for me to learn. So one day I come and they had given birth. Of course, I wasn't ready. I didn't know it was their time to give birth. They had given birth, and the young ones were here on these metals. And because it was cold, they did not survive. So what I did, I improvised. I made sure that I put these pots, and they have helped a lot. When it's time for it to give birth, it goes in the pot, removes its fur, and gives birth from there. And I think until the young ones are like 2 weeks, then they can start moving out. So, now back to the point of, is there a market for these rabbits? Yes, there is market. But I also didn't know there was market until I put my videos out there, and then someone reached out to me. But was I ready for the market? No. And I know there are very many like you who are not ready for the market. We are crying, but where is the market? Where is the market? And yet, the market is there, but we are not ready. Why am I saying that I wasn't ready? Like I told you, this house accommodates 30. They multiplied and multiplied. I think by the time I got market, I had like 50 of them. But of course, I had stopped them from giving birth. I had sold out all the males and left only the females because I could not, I did not want to expand before I get the market, which was a mistake on my end. I don't want you to make that mistake. But then when the market came, I wasn't ready, because whoever that wanted the rabbits wanted 40 rabbits every week. And here I was saying there is no market, and the market comes and I'm not ready. So as we say no to idle land, also be market ready. Let's not be there saying, but there is no market for our things, and yet the market is there. Maybe sometimes we've not found out where it is. So I was not ready for the market. Don't do the same mistake. And now, of course, the person came, they took the ones that were ready. And now I have the young ones that are growing. Of course, when they start giving birth, then now I will have to add more houses, up to maybe the other side. But for now, this can accommodate only 30. So, like I was saying, I'm looking out now that the business is serious. I'm looking, if you know anyone who sells pellets for rabbits, I'm looking out for them, and I would like to visit them and buy from them. But also, of course, I don't want to give them pellets alone. I already have my greens that I give them. So the pellets I will give, but also continue giving the greens to ease their digestion so that they don't get complications, because I've had most people talk about pellets in that regard. But I will also make sure that I continue with the greens. So if you are there and you know that you have pellets, I'm organizing an event, you people, on the 11th of July. The Say No to Idle Land Connect. If you know that you believe in this campaign, the Say No to Idle Land, and you would like to connect with others who believe in this and have visited, of course, most farmers, and they will be in the room. One thing I have to tell you is, if you're a rabbit farmer and you are out there looking for market for your rabbits, I will try and make sure that the person who is buying the rabbits is also in the room. And this means that even you, if you have something that you're selling, as long as it is connected to the Say No to Idle Land campaign, are you selling seeds, seedlings, goats, rabbits, whatever that you are selling, as long as it is connected to the Say No to Idle Land campaign, you don't want to miss being in that room on the 11th of July. Please, let's all be there, let's connect, and let's be happy as we say no to idle land, and we make our land productive, and we make money out of our land. Thank you so much.